none other than Keke Palmer, just 21 years old. She's about to make history for the second time. She's already TV's youngest talk show host ever. Now she's breaking more barriers, debuting tonight, the first African-American ever to portray Cinderella on Broadway. She's also the youngest ever to portray Cinderella on Broadway. Please welcome Keke Palmer here to Good Morning America.
Thank you so much. That was a beautiful intro. Thank you.
It's tonight. You ready?
I'm very nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very nervous, but excited. You know, I've been preparing and working very hard on everything, so I feel like I'm ready.
Well, we have so many people that are showing you love online that are so
awesome.
excited about your debut. In fact, on Instagram, somebody, Nurse J, wants to know what inspired you to play Cinderella.
The opportunity. I think all my life I always envisioned at one point, you know, hopefully I would get the opportunity to do Broadway. But whenever I thought about it, I always envisioned myself being much older, you know, 30s or maybe even 40s, you know what I mean? And when the opportunity came up, I was like, well, Keke, this may be the one.
Well, a lot of us grew up with Cinderella.
Yeah.
You know, what did you think of Cinderella, the character?
I love the story. As a kid, I always just loved watching the movie. I thought it was a great story. And then when I saw the Brandy version, I loved, you know, it even more because I was like, oh my gosh, this is like me. You know what I mean? I could relate to a little bit more as far as my life and what I could do. And so, you know, big props to Brandy for that.
That's right, because she played it in the movie and really, and it did open up eyes. So what are you hoping that people and girls of all walks of life, what do you want them to take away from seeing your performance on Broadway as Cinderella?
The very thing that Cinderella is about. The story of Cinderella, and specifically in our Rodgers and Hammerstein version, is that all things are possible. You just got to believe it. And I think, you know, with me being the first African-American to do it on Broadway, it encourages that same message of you just got to go for it. And when you go for it, you'd be amazed at what would happen.
And you do go for it. And you know, we fell in love with you 8 years ago. Was it 8 years ago?
It was actually about 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, because I'm 21 now. I was 11 when I shot it, 12 when it came out. But so it was like 10 years ago.
Achille and the Bee. And this is what somebody asked. It's so sweet. Kathy on Instagram writes, "Aw, the little spelling bee girl, all grown up. What's it like growing up in the public eye? And you've been able to, you haven't had any missteps."
Oh, thank you. I think it's been very gradual for me with my career. It's always been kind of, you know, I've worked and did my thing and had my own little thing going on, and so it hasn't been, I feel like I wasn't too exposed. You know, I go through my own stuff like any 21-year-old or, you know, young adult does, but I have really great parents, and I really think, you know, my career, my life is a testament to them raising me, and also my relationship to God.
Yes, you've spoken very freely about that on your talk show on BET and everything, and you've really surrounded yourself with good people, like in Achille the Bee, you had Lawrence Fishburne, and on Broadway, the wicked stepmother is
Sherri Shepherd, who I love so much. You know, this is my second project with Sherri, and I wouldn't want to experience this for the first time with anyone else but Sherri, because she is so much fun, a Chicagoan, just like myself, and we're having so much fun together, nervous together, excited together, everything together. So it's good to have a friend like her on the show with me.
And you've worked really hard. You had some long rehearsal days to get ready for tonight.
When I tell you, I was telling everybody that was involved with the show, like, literally, I wish I was a journalist, like journalist, so I could write about all the hard work that goes into this, because I don't think people really realize the discipline that it takes to do Broadway. Like, I'm literally becoming a better human being through this process. Like, Keke, you really can do anything, girl. You did Broadway. Like, that's how it feels. This is a crazy experience, life-changing.
It is, and you have just handled everything from the talk show, from movies now to Broadway, and we have Prince Topher. Prince Topher is going to be handing out.
My main man. And how about Joe is the sweetest guy ever. Oh my gosh, he's so much fun. And taking me through this process, I wouldn't have wanted anybody else to do it.
And he's handing out not the golden slippers, but the golden tickets.
Going to the ball.
Golden tickets. Those are tickets to tonight's debut of Keke Palmer. All right. Well, all the best to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. You can see Keke on Broadway, Rodgers and Hammerstein, Cinderella, starting tonight through January 3rd. Going to check it out.